Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to Weaves of Waves. Yeah, I had 4 days off. It was lovely. So it's all the bank holiday and the Easter celebrations, and it was really lovely. So I hope you had a good weekend. I sure did. Yeah, so what I want to talk to you about is the universal benefit thing, because I've just been reading an article about it, and it's quite fascinating. You see, I've known about this for a while, and the universal benefits has always been like a red flag. Basically what it is that everybody in the country gets a amount of money every week to have a modest life. Now, I always thought this was a wonderful idea. Now, I thought once that it was a good idea. From more and more when I read it, I don't think it's a good idea. For the sheer fact, it can be capped, and it could be like pocket money, parents handing out pocket money. If you don't do your chores, or if you say something inappropriately, we could cap your money. There is that. That's the obvious one. Okay, so in other words, everybody starts watching what they say, because otherwise they lose their benefit. And yeah, I've learned the hard way that the government always expects large amounts of things back if they give you money. I try not to take government money because it's not worth the payment back. You pay far more than the money's worth. So in a lot of ways, okay, but there's an awful lot of people who are losing their jobs right now, and furlough is a kind of universal benefits. You need to go back to work because otherwise your job won't, they realize you're not needed. So furlough would frighten me to death. I'm glad I haven't got that problem, but it is a matter of working out how much you are needed. If you are doing customer services, remote working from home, it must be lovely. I mean, everybody thinks, ooh, that must be great. But you don't need to be in England. They could put out your contract across to India, to Asia, to anyone else in the English-speaking worlds. Once the contracts go global, they don't need to pay sick pay, they don't need to pay sort of maternity benefits, leave, all of that. And they don't even need to pay minimum wage. So it's in their interest to take customer services abroad, which doesn't work out that well, as the banks have found, but still, it's a worry if you were customer services. But looking back at the universal benefit, everybody gets a standard, everybody. It's not means tested. Every man, woman and child, and that means wealthy people as well. So it's like everybody gets across the board a benefits. Now again, if we're going automated, there's an awful lot of menial jobs that we won't be needed, and I count myself into that realm as well. So you're thinking, okay, well, what am I meant to be doing? How am I going to earn a living? How am I going to support my family? How am I going to put food on the table? And it's a very, very big worry for a big chunk of the population, especially in this day where economics are going down the toilet, basically. I can't see how we're going to get out of this. So a standard across the board payment, and you think, yay, that would be great. Right, enough to live on, and it has been tested in Europe and places. Enough to live on. Then you think about the landlords. If they knew that they were getting a certain amount every week, they'd put their rents up. So they'll have to put a cap on that. They'd have to work out that they're not allowed to do that, because you'd end up spending all your money on rent, which is common anyway. So that wouldn't work. But it's the do as you're told or you lose your pocket money business. Yeah, can you see that? I can. That I post something nasty, mean, horrific, despicable on social media, and I get my benefits cut because they don't approve of what I say. We'd all start watching what we say very easily. Supposing I don't know, I'm caught speeding or something, whoops, bad, cut your benefits, you don't eat that week. I would never, ever want to put a government, and I'm saying any government here, because any government across the board, I would not trust them to care or give one little toss of a monkey's tail about me or my lifestyle. Okay, they don't care. And it's the don't care thing has saturated the whole of public services. And that's sad, because I've talked to old GPs, old people that used to work in the health service, and they used to care in those days. And they've just burnt out caring. It's like you've relied on something for too long, and people are just, they can't care anymore, because It's just a clown world. So yeah, the universal benefit system, and it's very, very socialist. It will be if you vote wrong, or if you go against the political party, or I can see how they try and control us. Government money is poison. Do not take government money. It is definitely not a problem. I mean, watching the Americans when they get this stimulus fund. Yeah, be careful of that. Government money is poison. They want something back. It is not free money. It is never, ever free money. Even the we have child tax credits, we have universal credits, we have all kinds of housing benefits and things like that. It is never free. You always pay for it a lot bigger in the long run. But they're making it harder and harder to earn your living. So, how else are we going to survive? I don't know. I don't have those answers. And maybe in the short term, we will all have to take government money. Because if they stop us from working, they're going to have to pay us. It's a nasty, nasty field. And you can't help feeling it's all so manipulated. It's like the 1% have got more money now after last year. There was a huge transference of wealth from the poor to the rich. And yeah, I'm very, very nervous of the economic system. It's like something I've seen coming, so I have prepared, but I wasn't half as prepared as I thought I was. So yeah, I'm worried. I'm very, very worried of the political situation and the economic situation. The United Kingdom is like throwing away money left, right and centre. So they're like spending $5 billion on the latest health and security measures. And it's like, what? Why can't we just pay people to put the jobs back in, get them on their feet, independence? I know, it's all a pipe dream, because it is a pipe dream, because I can't see, once something takes power, it doesn't give it back, you have to take it back. Power is always the one that, yeah, you have to fight for, and if you lose your rights, you have to fight them to get it back. You're not going to get given them back on a plate. It doesn't make sense, and I also get the feeling that also is a psyop. Yeah, I know, I sound like it's conspiracy theories, but these theories, they're not actually theories when you see them actually happen, so it's facts. But I have been so confused and off balance because I can't comprehend the why and the reasons behind all this. Why is the world doing this? Why are they doing this? And I keep chanting that, and I don't get any response, and I get off balance, I can't focus, and I'm like a wreck because I cannot comprehend why this is logical to people. And I get the feeling that the idea is just to knock us all off balance. We don't want it to be logical, they just want to do. And so I right from the start, when I started doing these videos a year ago, I didn't do too many in the first months or so, but the first video was fear. Fear is a mind killer. They want us to live in fear, and it's working. So many people are, oh, don't worry about it, the government will sort it out for us. And I wince, because they're not going to sort it out. You're going to have to sort it out for yourself, and I can't see that happening. It's like, they're not going to take away this fear. You have to take it back. And I wish I could make it easier for you, but I wish it was logical. I wish it made sense, but it doesn't. And this universal benefits will not help. Do not take government money. It is poison. It is poison from the start. You are drinking from a poison chalice, and it will sink deep into your very being and mess you up. And I'm trying very hard not to be messed up. Believe me, I have my days. I have my days. But, dear. Yeah, a bit of a heavy topic, but we'll lighten up as the day goes on, I'm sure. Because the day is frosty, a bit frosty. It actually snowed a bit across the country yesterday, but it's like a bit chilly out. But it's bright, bright, bright sunshine. So I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to spend the day doing what I love the most. Okay, so I love you lots, and please take care of yourselves. Please take care of yourselves, because if you are strong and have taken care of yourselves, you can look after others. So take care of yourselves and each other's. And if you could subscribe, I know I'm selling out. If you could subscribe, that would be wonderful. because I like that. It makes me feel good and it makes me do more videos. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.